What if I told you that the reason you feel anxious, restless, or even disconnected from yourself has nothing to do with your mind, but with your skin? A silent hunger you never realized you were starving from. Touch starvation. In this video, we'll uncover the hidden science behind how the absence of touch quietly rewires your brain, reshapes your emotions, and can even dictate the way you see yourself in the mirror. Stay with me until the very end, because you're about to discover truths that could change not just how you understand loneliness, but how you heal it. This won't just be another video. It might be the missing piece you've been searching for. Before we dive in, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss new psychology insights. We all crave connection, yet few of us ever stop to realize how much our very skin is tied to our sense of being alive. Touch is not just a gesture. It's a language older than words, a biological code wired into our nervous system. When we are held, when a hand rests gently on our shoulder, or when we are embraced in a warm hug, our brain releases oxytocin, the so-called bonding hormone. This chemical cascade lowers our stress hormones, quiets our overactive thoughts, and tells the body, "You are safe." But what happens when that reassurance disappears? What happens when the subtle but powerful rhythm of touch is stripped away from daily life? Scientists call it touch starvation, and it might silently be shaping your mood, your choices, even the way you see yourself in the mirror. The absence of touch does not simply leave a body untouched. It leaves a mind unsettled. People who grow up without loving physical contact often report a constant unease, a low-level restlessness that follows them into adulthood. Without the grounding force of touch, the world feels harsher, decisions feel heavier, and the self begins to fracture. This isn't poetic exaggeration, it's neuroscience. Studies show that touch deprivation heightens cortisol levels, which in turn makes every small stress feel overwhelming. That's why when you go for days, weeks, even months without affectionate contact, your emotions start to blur, and the smallest challenges can feel like climbing a mountain barefoot. Imagine a compass with no magnetic north. That's what the brain feels like without the sensory anchor of touch. Without that anchor, self-image begins to distort. A child who never receives warm hugs may grow into an adult who struggles to feel comfortable in their own skin. The absence of touch doesn't just create loneliness. It can twist the relationship you have with your body. You may find yourself second-guessing your appearance, disliking your reflection, or feeling an emptiness you cannot name. And this vacuum of reassurance leaves the door wide open for anxiety, disordered eating, or the exhausting pursuit of perfection. Even more profound, touch starvation chips away at the foundation of resilience. Humans are wired to co-regulate. Our nervous systems literally calm down when we are physically close to someone who cares for us. When that is missing, the nervous system works alone, constantly in overdrive, constantly bracing for impact. Over time, this can fuel depression, deep anxiety, and a sense of apathy where even simple tasks, getting out of bed, washing dishes, answering a message, feel like monumental efforts. You don't notice the decline at first. It sneaks in quietly until one day you wake up and wonder why nothing excites you anymore. But here is the hidden truth. The hunger for touch is not weakness, it is biology. It is the body's way of reminding us that we were never meant to exist in isolation. And just as deprivation can wound, reconnection can heal. A genuine hug, a caring touch, even the presence of a pet against your chest can send ripples of calm through your entire being. Neuroscientists have shown that even brief, safe physical contact can reset the stress response, boost the immune system, and reignite the feeling of belonging. That means the path out of touch starvation is not abstract or unreachable. It's tangible, it's immediate, and it begins the moment you allow safe, caring touch back into your life. So as you listen now, let yourself wonder, how much of your fatigue, your self-doubt, your quiet sadness could be traced back to this invisible hunger? And more importantly, what would your life feel like if you finally began to feed it? We began this journey with a single, invisible need: touch. A need so basic that without it, the human body slowly unravels in ways most people never suspect. Science has shown us that the absence of safe, caring touch heightens cortisol, weakens the immune system, and distorts self-image. But beyond the data and hormones lies something even deeper: identity itself. Because when no one anchors you with warmth, you begin to question your worth, you begin to doubt your place in the world. And that doubt does not stay silent. It leaks into decisions, relationships, and the quiet moments before you fall asleep. Yet, here is the paradox. The very same biology that makes us vulnerable to touch starvation also gives us the power to heal through connection. A simple hug, a gentle hand, or even the rhythmic heartbeat of a pet against your chest can reset the nervous system, shift brain chemistry, and remind you, without words, that you are not alone. In that sense, healing does not begin in thought, but in sensation. Not in endless overthinking, but in the primal reassurance of contact. And perhaps that is the greatest lesson. The mind is not a fortress built in isolation, but a garden that thrives only when nurtured by others. When we ignore this truth, we drift into emptiness. When we honor it, we rediscover vitality, confidence, and the strength to face the world with clearer eyes. So ask yourself, how many of your struggles are truly yours, and how many are the echoes of a hunger you never realized you carried? If the absence of touch can silently shape your life this much, imagine what else might be working beneath the surface, rewriting your story without your consent. Right now, a new video is appearing: 6 hidden childhood trauma triggers controlling your life without you knowing. Don't miss it.